Most photographers didn't start as professional photographers. So most of us jumped from amateur photography to professional photography. But before you do that, you're supposed to have the qualities of being a professional photographer. Today we're going to be talking about the 10 qualities one needs to become a professional photographer. This is Dexter Hassan with Real Hustle. Quality number 1, ambitious nature. Just like any other creative profession, photography is really a competitive field that one needs to have a high self-drive to push them, strive higher, and then become big in the field of photography. That just details how you're supposed to work harder and harder to see that your craft becomes big and better. So work as much as possible to see that your brand is at the top, different and more creative than any other photographer around you. Quality number 2, detail-oriented. One of the biggest parts in photography is the ability to focus on tiny things when capturing a bigger picture. Let me give you an example of when you need the tiniest part of a bigger picture for baby photography. When you're capturing a baby, normally all what we need is the tiny details that will be remembered when he or she grows up. The fingers, the eyes, the smile, the way they wrinkle your face. Those are the tiny details we need in the photography part so that you make your picture stand out just from a tiny detail a person's eye will be driven to. Quality number 3, coordination. This is a vital part in photography careers, whereby one should have a eye-to-hand coordination and steady fast hand to help them get the best shot and not mess around. Let me say you're taking a fast shot, someone is running, it's a sports photography, people are running, you don't want to miss a shot because when you miss it, you can't capture it again. So you have to have a good coordination with your eye and hand so that you get out the best picture in the shortest time possible without making any mistake. That's very vital if at all you really want to jump into professional photography. When you miss it, miss money. Quality number 4, creativity. This is so obvious. You either have creativity or you don't have it. Remember, a good picture stands out with art and love you put in it. The creativity you put in a picture, that's the only thing that makes it stand out. No matter how much the quality is bad, the background is blurry, all burnt, good picture will tell itself from the creative eye of the photographer. Quality number 5, legal knowledge. A professional photographer must have knowledge about laws, let me say copyright, contracts. Copyright means at a certain point you can sign a contract with a client and you give them rights for copyright of the pictures or the products you've made for them. You're not supposed to go on using that work as yours. You already sold your copyright to a different party. So a knowledgeable photographer should try as much as possible to go and seek knowledge about laws so that one day you don't fall a culprit of messing around your company and then you can be shut down. No matter how much a photographer and then let me say you've hired a lawyer, it doesn't necessarily mean you're giving all the work to the lawyer. Try as much as possible to seek knowledge about law by yourself. You know them practically, you as a photographer, that at some point you might lose out to connect to your lawyer whereby you're supposed to solve that issue by yourself. So don't feel a culprit of ignorance about law. Your quality number 6, marketing skills. You're not supposed to sit back as a photographer and you don't push your brand out there. You're supposed to learn as much as possible to push your brand to the people. You need to get skills, let me say, of doing Facebook ads, of how to post on Instagram, of how to do portfolios for your company and your brand, of how to market yourself in different companies. You can't sit back and then clients look for you. We are in the 21st century. 21st century works with online businesses right now. So if I told you don't push your brand to the internet, trust me, you're losing out a lot of clients. People normally hire photographers after seeing what they do. Push your work to the people's eyes and then you'll get more clients for your brand. No matter how much you're good at taking pictures, your pictures won't sell you if at all you personally don't sell yourself. Quality number 7, network know-how. A good photographer should know how to interact with different people. You make friends with different companies. You become so friendly to people. You become so friendly to a few clients you have now because they'll refer you to different clients. You're supposed to put yourself in a position. If at all you're a baby photographer, you're supposed to make friends with hospitals, people who sell baby clothes. These people will give you clients basing on how close you to them, how friendly to them. At one point, you can even take them for lunch, dinner, give them incentives, let me say free photo books, pictures on boards. Keep them close as friends so that they can refer you to other clients. Quality number 8. Mind of business. As a professional, you're supposed to know how to manage your business so that you push yourself from the bottom to the top up there. No matter how much photography can be a passion, you get in camera and go into the field and shoot everything you want. At some point, you have to know, let me say, the financial bit of your business. You're not supposed to make mistakes of, let me say, you're demanding a client money, you give them the work, and then you don't follow up. Your business is losing money. At some point, you run bankrupt. So, focus much on managing your business because it's your baby. Before we jump into quality number 9, subscribe to my YouTube channel if at all you're finding this lesson useful. Now quality number 9, people person. Since photography is more of an interaction of a client and a photographer, you have to have skills of interacting with your clients. A pampered client will never go away from your business, trust me. Then you have to know the behaviors of your clients. Some clients may act funny, so you have to know how to calm them down in different situations. Remember, you're in a competitive business. Other photographers out there are doing better than you're doing. So try and do more than you think you're doing. Every day develop yourself. Every day learn a different skill of interaction with your clients, and then trust me, you will be up the ladder. No matter how much your pictures are not the best in the field, but clients will give you jobs because they feel at home when they are taking pictures with you. Quality number 10, technical skills. This is a no-brainer. Technical skills are not all about having the most expensive thing. No, it's knowing what to use in a particular moment. When to use a certain lens, when to use a different camera, when to use a different speed light, when to use different software, what to use when editing. That will roll you up of the game in the competitive world of photography. Let me hope this has helped you to know what exactly you're supposed to target yourself into of becoming a professional photographer. Till next time, I've been Dexter Hassan. Subscribe to my YouTube channel, and then let's meet next week.